All right, can everybody hear me? Welcome. Thank you for being here tonight for our Rooted in Belonging event for the association, the YMCA of Columbia Willamette. I'm Eddie White, the Executive Director of the Clark County Family YMCA in the North Region. Tonight we'll be showcasing the impact our investment is having in Y Cares in our chaplaincy program. Rooted in Belonging is a fitting name for this event, as the work being done in this YMCA has evolved over the years, seeing a need in the community and finding a way to meet that need. It takes many shapes and forms, as you will see tonight. To start us off, I'd like to start with a video showcasing some of the work that chaplaincy and our mission is doing in our community.
My name is Dick Wingert, and I'm a member of the Board of Trustees of the YMCA, but I'm also a partner in a CPA firm. So on a Monday after a holiday in January, we gradually realized that one of our partners had passed away at his home over the weekend. And this really rattled us to our core, because this guy was just here one day and then he wasn't here. And so I called our CEO, Tyler Wright, and I was talking to him about it, and he said, "Do you want to get our chaplain Roger Button involved?" That's a brilliant idea. So I called Roger, and he said, "Sure, I can be here Thursday and Friday for half a day." Immediately I got 6 thank yous from staff who were so appreciative, because even though they weren't that close to this fellow that passed, they knew him and it stirred things up for them. So Roger came in, made himself available, classic case of being where people are. But you'd like somebody to come in and just be there for you. Like in our case, in our business, where we had the chaplain come in, and he's not selling any kind of message at all. He's just there. They are trained as counselors to listen, offer some guidance if you want it, but mainly listen and be there for you, because we all, at the end of the day, I don't care if you're the guy that earns the most money in this metro area or you're somebody that's working the night porter job in this building. We all need something sometime, somebody to listen to us.
Should I stay here or should I let go?
Well, my name is Mike. I'm 57 years old. I grew up in Sherwood, was basically born here. I stop and see Don pretty much every day, take a shower. And Don really turned me around. I was kind of giving up, but went to the rest area basically thinking that's where I would die. Well, it didn't happen, so here I am. The only one that had showers going during the COVID was the Sherwood YMCA. I mean, they were closed down, but they let people in to take showers that didn't have a shower. And that's how I started going there, and that's how I met Don.
My name is Don, and I'm the chaplain here at the Sherwood YMCA. My heart is just to love people and meet them where they're at. So the Y is open to all. I mean, we love everybody that comes through those doors. And my role is, how can I support you in any way possible? If it's mental, physical, spiritual, what is the need that you have, and how can I help you? And if I can't help you, where can I point you towards? One of them is our homeless showers. And our friend Mike comes in every day, and we built a great friendship with Mike, and how can I support him in any way? Can I get him underwear? Can I get him socks? Can I have him somebody to talk to?
I used to think that the Y was a place for rich people to go to work out and do their spa thing or whatever. I didn't really know because I'd never been. I made a great friend here. I feel comfortable coming here, and totally changed my view on what I thought the Y was about. I come here, I take my shower, I talk to Don for a little bit, and I leave, and I always feel so much better physically and mentally. Even if Don's not here, everybody's so nice. I always smile when I walk in, and it's a good feeling. It's nice to be able to come here.
Well, hello. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. And I know, Terry, I'm wearing the same clothes I was wearing in the video. I did cut my hair. You see? I just want to let you know that. Boy, she'd notice something like that. Anyway, my job right now is to introduce my friend Ron. I didn't know him until last year, and he became my friend. And Ron is a funny guy. He's hilarious. I mean, not funny, but he's a comedian. He's really funny. And he's been on shows like That 70s Show and the George Lopez Show, and he's been on Jimmy Kimmel and a bunch of the other ones and stuff like that. And he does a bunch of corporate gigs like Boeing and Microsoft, and he did AstraZeneca, the purple pill. So I don't know how that went with you, Ron, but I bet that was a hoot. So it's my pleasure and my honor to introduce my friend, Ron Pearson. Come on up, Ron.
High five, man. Come on, keep it going for Roger, everybody. Keep it going for Roger. Come on. Come on. How about a round of applause for the people that set this whole stage up, that made the videos, doing the lighting, the sound, everybody at home that's watching. I'm just going to say, you all look good here. You all look good. A lot better than last week's Groupon group, I'll tell you that right now. Let me tell you, you do look good, and you all have masks on, so I really don't know how you look. It looks like you guys are going to do a heist at the YMCA is what it looks like to me. I'm not sure, but I know you guys aren't Groupon because you got double the teeth and half the tattoos. What? You know what's funny about that? By the way, Tyler Wright, Tyler couldn't make it tonight. He got ill. Can we have a round of applause for Tyler Wright? If he was here, he and I could show you our matching tattoos. We don't have that. You know what gets me about the generational thing? At our age, tattoos, you did not get a tattoo unless you were drunk or in the military. That was the only way. Kids now, some of the younger ones in here, you guys get a check in the mail. You're like, let's go to the parlor. Let's go. We're like, how do you put something on you that 3 months from now you wouldn't go, what was I thinking? Whereas your generation is like, no, it's my life story. Read it, read it, read it. This is where I got a C+ on a math test in the 3rd grade, and this is where I had an apricot for the first time. How do you do that? I don't know. And I have an 18-year-old son, and I know I'm just a year or two away from him coming in the front door going, Dad, look at my tattoo. I'll be like, oh, no. Son, trust me. In 5 years, no one will remember Minecraft. My sister, I really don't understand the tattoo culture. I wish I could understand it, but I don't trust myself enough to understand it. My sister-in-law was a basketball player in college, so she was real short. So her nickname was Tweety Bird. So she was a point guard. So she got on her tummy a tattoo of a Tweety Bird bouncing a basketball. And I thought that was cute, right? But now 10 years and 3 children later, it's a big bird and a hot air balloon. So it's really like this whole area is jaundiced right in here. It's not even the same look. So I don't know. So my name is Ron Pearson, and people get that name confused. I grew up in Seattle. I live in Los Angeles. And let me tell you, just coming from LA and coming up to Vancouver, everyone is so friendly here. It's just so wonderful. People in LA, and customer service in general around the country is not. I tried to get an airline ticket to come up here on American Airlines, and the lady was mad. I do a lot of flights with her. She was mad at me right off the bat, just yelled at me, your name? I'm like, wow, lady, it's Ron Pearson. She goes, Dearson, D as in dog. I'm like, no, Pearson, P as in ptomaine and pneumonia. Psycho. So it's good to be back up in Washington State. I have my sister here, my oldest sister here, who I love very much, and my brother-in-law, who I love very much. I'm so glad they could make it to my show. I've been doing shows for over 40 years. I know, it's hard to tell. For over 40 years. This is only the 3rd time they've seen me in 40 years. Is that amazing? I'm so happy you guys are here. And people don't know about our family. I'm the baby of 8 children, which is like a regular Catholic family or a really small Mormon family. I'm not sure. But God blessed us with great parents because this is true. 2 of the kids in my family were adopted. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, but my parents never told us which 2. That'll mess you up, man. I was talking that over with my brother, Lee Fong, and he thought it was Abdul. I thought it was the twins. No one really knows in our family, but we'll figure it out one day. One day we'll figure it out. My mother is older. She lives up in Bellevue. She's 89 years old. She just got her first computer. She has no idea what she's doing. She calls me every 2 hours. Every 2 hours. I just sent you an email, son. Did you get it? like what? 2 hours later, I sent you an email, son. Did you get it? Like 2 hours. I sent you, Mom, email me, call me. You cannot do both. 2 hours later, I sent you an email, son. Did you get it? So I opened up her first email. I'm not joking. First email said, here's my email. Give me a call. What the heck? So I emailed her back. I go, Mom, that's really funny. LOL. She goes, who's lol? I go, Mom, it means laugh out loud. She goes, oh, so she's funny looking? I go, no, Mom. That's an acronym. Laugh L, out O, loud L, Mom. You don't have to type in the entire sentence in computer speak, Mom. If you want to say rolling on the floor laughing, Mom, just type in ROFL, and they'll know what you mean. So my mom got that. She got that. Now she types in strings of letters. I have no idea. The other day, she typed in LSHMDFO, and I'm like, what, Mom? She said, laugh so hard my dentures fell out. And I'm like, too much information, Mom. Too much information. So I would like to say hi to Tyler is watching this online. Can we give Tyler another round of applause? For those of you who don't know him, his name is Tyler Wright. Well, of course he's right. He's the president. And then I said, oh, man, you're president. And he goes, and CEO. Oh, I go, not just president, you're president and CEO. So we need to emphasize the ampersand. I think from now, if you know Tyler and you see him, just call him ampersand because he's president and CEO. He needs to get, and I go, what does CEO stand for? Oh, he's the chief. So he's the president, he's the chief, he's an executive, and he's an officer. Woo! Tyler, you're hitting it big, buddy. And so what's funny is I've known Tyler for a long time, and Tyler was, when I knew him in California, he was single, you know. He called himself Mr. Available. I'm Mr. Available. So I go, okay, yes, you are. And I go, how's the dating world goes? And he goes, not so good. And so I liken his dating world at the time to like trying to buy a refrigerator during President's Day. It's 0% interest for 72 months. That's how it is, Tyler. Come on, that's a better joke than that, people. But now he's dating a girl. He's got a steady girl now. He's really happy about this. And I should have clued in because I called his answering machine and it said, Mr. Available. And then the lady said, is not available. And I went, oh, okay. Mr. Available is no longer available. So that didn't happen. Tyler, love you, man. You're amazing. And your parents did a good job. The rights. We know you're not Tyler Wrongs because 2 wrongs don't make a right. But 2 rights made an airplane. 3 rights make a left. And 1 right is the president and CEO, Tyler Wright. So give him another round of applause there. I have children now. I have 2 children, and for those of you without children, we know who you are because you're smiling and happy. There's only a couple. No one tells you how hard it is to have a kid. How come no one told me when my daughter was 1 year and 4 months old that she would wake me up every morning, 4:30 a.m., banging me on the head, Daddy, Daddy. I'm like, what? She's like, shh, Mama's sleeping. Well, wake her up tomorrow, would you? Would you? My little 5-year-old comes into the bedroom twice in the last 2 months. 2 a.m., right up next to the bed. Right up, Daddy. I'm waking up going, is Grover in my room? How is this? Daddy, can I have some chocolate? 2 in the morning, go to bed, Willy Wonka. Daddy, I want chocolate. Daddy, chocolate. 2 in the morning, I got no chocolate. I got no chocolate. What's a guy supposed to do? I don't have any in the house. Am I going to get on and drive 4 miles down to 7-Eleven to get him chocolate in the middle? No, I'm not going to do that. What do you do? What do you do, sir? What do you do? Look at that. You have no answer. I didn't know what to do either. So I gave him some X-Lax. Now I know where he'll be for the next hour and a half, and Daddy can get some rest. Is that so wrong? Oh, how quickly you turn, YMCA. How quickly you turn. See, my kid, you see a little kid, and when you see a 1.5-year-old, that is the most amazing age. You go 1.5. That is the most beautiful age. You're like, oh, I love it, until it's your kid. And then it's a different thing. You don't walk in the room and see the most beautiful kid. You see every way that kid is going to get hurt in the next 5 minutes. Oh, no, they're going to hit their head on the table. Oh, no, the bookshelf's going to fall over them. Oh, no, that chair is so sharp, they'll hit their head on the chair. So you take the kid outside, and you worry about the kid outside. And then you realize, oh, no, the kid could wander out in the street and get hit by a car. So you take them up onto the grass, and you realize the gravel's slippery. They could slip and hit their head on a rock. Now my daughter's 18, and she won't stop talking. She won't stop talking, and now I'm just consumed with, why can't she hit her head on that table? I really don't want her to get hit by a car, but if she did, maybe we'd have some peace and quiet in the house. So I went to the University of Washington up in Seattle. I majored in business. I got out of school. This is a great job. I go out of the world, all around the world. I meet great people like you guys, and I do shows all over the world. Then I got married and had kids. I wouldn't change it for anything in the world, but boy, it was a lot more difficult than I ever thought. So I'm going to show you guys how your life progresses real quickly. This is it. This is how your life progresses. I don't care who you are or where you're from. Your life pretty much goes like this. Are you all with me? Are you all with me? Here's how your life goes. You wake up to your world about age 16. 16, you say to yourself for the first time, I need to get a job one day. So I'm going to have to work real hard at a skill to make money. But you know what? I want to make a lot of money. So I'm going to work and work and work for years to become an expert at a skill. And then one day out of the blue, I get a relationship going. Now I got to keep the job going because she needs a lot of money. But now not only do I have to be an expert at my job, all of a sudden I have to be an expert at relationships. This is hard. She wants me to be masculine yet sensitive. I don't know if I'm supposed to be Tom Cruise or Tom Cruise. Then we bought a house. Now I have to be a plumber. I have to be an electrician. I have to be a landscape artist. I have to be an expert at taxes. Now we have children. Now I'm a doctor. I'm a mentor. I'm a theologian. And all of a sudden I hear from my wife, honey, I don't get enough attention. There is no time. And that's how your life goes. How about that, huh? Y'all with me? Kinda? Maybe? We'll pick you up. All right. Thank you so much. I will be back.
March 2020, basically we're in the middle of our season. We had just gotten back from Kansas City, a national qualifier, and pretty much our whole club was kind of sick back then, just bringing back a cough and things like that. So it wasn't long after that they just did this whole shutdown and closed our season for good. They made the whole, SIVA, who is our governing body, told us that it's over, we're gonna shut it down, and we're ending our season. We were all pretty bummed out. We had, some pretty good kids out there, some very strong teams, fun teams. Our coaches, they live for this, basically. They don't only just teach the skill of volleyball, they, help teach their skills of life. We did lose 3 of our members due to suicide, so that was, basically I was looking everywhere for gym space so we could at least have some teams. We thought, well, maybe we'll just have a top team in our age group and just a couple 2 to 4 teams if we can find something. I was getting pretty, bummed out, thinking we're never gonna be able to pull this off, and until I got in touch with Norm. He phone call and email, and we met, and it basically made my day, because once I saw the facility and he told me what we could do, it gave me a lot of hope for pretty much all our returners coming back and having a place to go. Just having the kids be able to do something and see their friends, just to know they're smiling underneath that mask and getting out and being active and, you know, enjoying their friends. And, you know, I just needed them to get back in the gym. They really enjoy being out and about. And I mean, I literally had kids coming up hugging me. Thank you, thank you, thank you for this. And yeah, so it's a nice feeling. I will say the YMCA has the best employees ever to work with. They're nice, they always ask how we're doing, they genuinely care, they come out and check out our kids. You know, they make sure they got their mask on when they're going through everything, you know, so, you know, they're protecting us, protecting our kids, and making sure they're protected too. But I mean, it's a class act all the way around, and I'm very thankful for all their employees, the board of directors, everybody that, you know, is involved in this program.
Hi, my name is Phil Stuba, and I'm the Vice President of Philanthropy here at the YMCA. You know, we believe that words are important, and philanthropy is a very powerful word. With its Greek roots, it means love of humankind, or love of your fellow man. So in my mind, philanthropy is fundamentally different than charity. Charity aims to relieve the pain of a particular social problem in the moment, whereas philanthropy attempts to address the root cause of that problem over time. Think of that old proverb. Give a man a fish, and he eats for a day. Teach a man how to fish, and he eats for a lifetime. And that perfectly illustrates the idea that long-term benefits are more useful than short-term charity. Nowadays, philanthropy consists of private initiatives to benefit the public good. And a person who practices philanthropy is called a philanthropist. So I want to take a moment and thank all the philanthropists in this room and on the video that have already partnered with or invested in our YMCA. We are eternally grateful for you. Thank you. Philanthropy and philanthropists are precisely what Y Cares and chaplain services are all about. We've seen some videos, we'll see some more. We've heard the stories of transformational changes that happen because our chaplains, like Roger and Dawn, are able to come alongside our neighbors in their time of need and meet them where they are at. You'll hear that over and over again. Meet them where they are at in a loving and respectful way. I think we can all agree that everyday miracles are happening all around us. So if you're still looking to have an impact and make a difference in our community during this season of sharing, why not become a philanthropist tonight at this event? I invite each of you to join me in my individual support for the YMCA of Columbia Willamette by making an investment in chaplain services that is at a level that is meaningful to you and your family. We are blessed to have $15,000 worth of matching gifts for this event. So if you invest tonight, your donation will be matched dollar for dollar, doubling its impact. We look forward to all the lives that will be changed for good through Y Cares and chaplain services, through your support and sponsorship. And I want to wish you all a warm and happy holiday.
Way to go, Phil. Thank you, Rod. Roger, you do everything.
Where do I put this?
You just put it right in the back, right over there.
Right here?
Yes, right over there.
Like
Perfect.
that?
Yeah, no, we'll just go right like this. Boom.
So I didn't
Just
do it.
like that. No, that's good. That's good. Give him a round of applause, everybody. How nice is that? How nice is that? So I've been married now for 23 years. 23 years. Not in a row. I live in LA. That's 4 wives. Put a time together. That's 23 years. Not true. 23 years to my beautiful wife. And, you know, we have this young man in the second row, and I'm really glad you're here. And you know, dating and marriage somebody needs to tell you what dating and marriage are the same thing in that you give gifts, right? Am I right? How long have you two been married? 53 years. Give them a round of applause. 53 years. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. 53 years. Pay attention, young man. That's your future. Pay attention, because marriage is, and even dating is gift giving, right? You give a physical gift or an emotional gift, right? Bang, bang, either one. Both are just as important, right? But when you're dating, very easy to give gifts. You can give, when I dated my wife, I could just hand her a great gift, bang, or I could pick something up off the counter and she's like, oh, it's peanut butter, he loves me. You can't do that when you're married. Is that true, sir? That is true. It's 4 presents a year, young man. Birthday, anniversary, Christmas, Valentine's. Am I right, gentlemen? Am I right? It's 4 presents a year. You can't mess up, and they can't be peanut butter. It's the top shelf. Bang! When you first get married, it's so easy. Look at that. Bang! Bang! Look at that. Bang! 8 years in, kid, I ran out of ideas. I tried so hard. I really did. I tried. And she was so mad. She's like, just give me cash. This is a true story. This last year, I didn't know what to get her. I wanted to get her something really good. So I said to her best friend, what should I get? What should I get her? And her best friend changed how I thought. Her best friend said, get her something she would not get for herself. And I'm like, that's how I have to think. Get her something she would not get for herself. So I got her a job, and she's still mad to this day. How about that, huh? Did you learn, young man? Did you learn? Can I show you a trick, young man? Okay, don't do what I did. I'm a college dropout actually, we'll leave that right there. Yeah, because that way it'll slide right back in. Oh, look at this. You got the tattoos. I see the tattoos. It's the younger generation right there. It's the younger generation. You can tell I'm the old man, and he's it's no problem. I just went, that's amazing. I don't know how they do that. What are you thinking? Whoa, okay. Okay, all right, I'm going to show you a trick. Let me borrow, do we have a stool or a chair? A stool. I'm going to try one of these. These are going to be really hard. These are really hard because they don't really have legs, but I'm going to try this. Okay, young man, pay attention, all right? This is what ADHD turns into. Okay, right here. Okay, everyone calm down. Who wants gum? Come on! How about that, man? How are you doing, man? How are you right there? You doing great? Good. I was just wondering what I have to do to get you to clap. I just put a chair on my face. You were staring at me like my family does. Just make me laugh, you little pansy. And that's my mom. It's true. Mom does, right? Come on. Hey, son, be tougher than that. I put a chair on my face for you, sir. I come to the YMCA to try and raise money for the chaplaincy. I put a chair on my face. And he's like, well, I'm one of the king's kids. Do more. Is there anything at all I could possibly do for you, sir? I put a chair on my face. Is there anything at all I could possibly do for you? Just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great. Oh, yeah. Make up for it now, sir. Make up for it now. Everybody else was fine, but not the king's kid. Needs a little more than a chair. Everybody else was fine with a chair, but not that guy. Can't wait to get back to California. People aren't so nice here anymore. Totally joking. Here we go, kid. Thank you. Oh, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Come on! I'd like to thank Jay Leno for teaching me how to do that trick. He doesn't even balance it, he just sets it down. Hey, are you having fun with me, I hope? Yes? I am not here to be the main show. The main show is what this is all about. So I'm going to turn it over so we can learn some more about the chaplaincy program, and I'm going to be back in a few minutes. I love you all. I'll see you in a minute.
Figured out how to turn it off. Hey, can I have everybody up? So, yeah. Oh, there you go.
What does that mean?
What does that mean? What does this mean? So last year, we announced that we were going to start training up chaplains. And we started with Dawn, and now we have Evan out at camp. We have Sean. We have Molly, and I'm going to fall over your bag of tricks.
Slide it to the side.
I can't. It's heavy.
Perfect.
There you go. And so we're going to ask them some questions, and they can give you a little bit what chaplaincy is. And then I'll talk more about chaplaincy. Go ahead, Demi.
Hi, how's everybody doing? Hi, I'm Demi. I work here at the Clark County YMCA, so I get to ask some questions that we hear all the time in response to chaplaincy. So my first one, I'm actually going to ask this of Sean and Molly, and that is, how has going through the chaplaincy program, how has that impacted the rest of your life?
Pretty loaded question. So I'd say it's helped me explore and embrace the meaning of service. It's helped me kind of discover more who I am in my religion, in my community, here at the YMCA where I work. And it's helped me bring new things into my life, skills, knowledge, things that have equipped me to go out there and meet people's needs, meet them where they are. Because we all know life's not really a solo show. Everybody needs someone at some point in life, and I'm just blessed to have been able to go through this training, become a licensed chaplain, and be that beacon of light for people who need someone there, who necessarily aren't necessarily alone, but just need someone to support them and meet them where they are.
Awesome. Really quick follow-up to that, Sean.
Yes.
How long have you worked at the YMCA?
2 years.
How old are you?
19.
Awesome.
Holy
Thank
cow.
you. Molly, same question.
Well, I tried to get Sean to set the bar really low so that my answer would seem way better, but that's pretty fantastic. For me, the fact, first off, that the YMCA wants to invest in me, and my journey has been years to this point, is pretty spectacular. So going through the IFOC chaplaincy program was completely opposite of what I thought it would be, in the most amazing way ever. And it is. It's about doing life with people. And I've spent a lot of time in the years here with Roger in the summer feeding program, and being around Roger, I was like, I want more of that, and I aspire to hopefully someday be as an amazing chaplain as you are, Roger. Anyways.
Thank you, Molly. Actually, hand it to Roger. Thank you. You can clap for that. That's totally awesome. So Roger, why don't you kind of, because this is a question we get, like, what is a chaplain? What do chaplains do?
Yeah, I get that a lot. So really, when you boil it down, like Sean and Molly were saying, we meet people where they're at. Literally, we're the ones that come alongside people when their world goes black, when it goes dark, and they've got nowhere to turn, and they don't know what to do, and we come alongside and live life with them. People use it like, oh, like when Katrina happened. And I go, well, no, not really like Katrina, because when you looked at when New Orleans, when Katrina happened, FEMA came in and all these big groups and the government came in and they helped for a few months. And then 2 years later, everybody's gone. And people are still in need. And the ones that are still there were chaplains and small organizations that were still helping them out. And that's what we do. We do life. We don't leave after a few months. We stay in touch. We keep working with them. I like to say, we heal the hurting and we give hope to the hopeless. And that's what we do. Most people think, oh, so you're working with all these people. Our bullseye is staff and volunteer, then members, and then community. A lot of our work is with the staff, which then allows us to touch more lives because they're the ones out with everybody. So staff will come in, life happens, they get to sit with one of us, they get to dump their garbage on us, and then they can go and be their best selves when they're helping other people. And that's just beautiful. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And so, for so long, I was kind of running ragged, to be honest. And I'm so happy to have this team, and we're going to build and build and build. There's more things coming I can't even talk about yet. But more training, more things, and it's going to be so exciting. And just know that everything that gets raised here goes directly into the Y Cares, and we help people.
Well, I have my own microphone, but thank you. I do know I like microphones, but we're going to actually pass it down to Dawn. So Dawn, just through your experience and through everything over the past couple years, what can you tell people about what their investment financially does? Like, what does their money do if they help donate?
You get to see people balance a ladder on their teeth. Your money really goes to feeding people who can't afford food. It goes to seeing kids learning how to swim for the first time because their parents can't afford it. You send people to summer camp for the first time, and it's a lifetime experience that they're going to remember. It also pays for all these chaplains to be trained so we can deploy more people into the communities and serve them. So your money is going to make a huge impact in people's lives on a daily basis.
Awesome, thank you. Yay, and Evan knows he's next. So, Evan, will you give us an overview of what a day as a chaplain at camp looks like?
Yeah, so my name is Evan. Apparently I'm a King's kid. I'm going to need somebody to unpack that for me. When I pull onto the camp property, I'm not Evan anymore. I'm Pigeon, and I have the wood cookie to prove it. And I think about camp as, really I have two jobs there. One is to learn as many names as I can, and the second is just to show up and ask people how they're doing. And because, like Roger said, I'm focused on the staff, and I got to be a part of the staff team, participate in staff training and team building, and all of those different things, do the climbing wall and all the things with the staff. And I was presented to them very clearly, he is not a trained counselor, but he is here for your emotional support. So they called me their emotional support pigeon. And so because of that, I show up and the first question, how are you? I mean, we all know that gets a two-word answer if you're lucky from anybody, but because of how my role was framed and presented, it really only took one follow-up question of, you're fine? Oh, so you feel like you're having a good day? Or what's been the best thing that's happening? Or just whatever, any follow-up question, any second question just leads to this, depending on, the context and how much time there was, a download of, this is how my week is going, this is what I'm frustrated about, this is what I'm excited about, I'm loving this group of campers, or the campers are great, but I wish I could spend more time with the horses, or whatever the case is. So then it's just a lot of, I had the best job at camp because I just got to show up and do whatever I felt like doing. I didn't report to anybody really. I mean, they knew I was there, but I didn't have any specifically assigned responsibilities except for the ones that I chose to, and it was just, you know, a lot of days I was sort of an adjunct day camp counselor and just joining group kids. You're going on a hike in the forest? Awesome, I'm coming. Lunchtime? Perfect. Mac and cheese with little smokies? Love it. And just, you know, getting to follow the rhythm and the routine of the camp day and being there, and, you know, a lot of times just kind of looking up and saying, where do I hear the sound of people? I think I'm going to go there. Where does it seem like I might be needed? And so just getting to be there and spend those hours in the, you know, beautiful creation, walking the trails with people and just talking about whatever comes up was you know, really an amazing way to spend a summer.
So I'm so proud of these people, and they just amaze me all the time with what they're doing. And so I can't tell you how much I appreciate you and your willingness and your ability to come alongside people is amazing. So thank you.
And really quick, I just want to thank each and every one of you. You could go sit down. Thank you for being a part of it. Thank you for saying yes to the call on your life. It is because of this man's call on his life and an invite for me to help him as a volunteer that I'm even here today. Asking for help, saying please come volunteer for 4 hours a week has progressed over the past 5.5 years into full-time employment and you know, just a place to be who I am and a place of healing and hope. So I wanted to say thank you to that, and thank you to the chaplains who are continuing that work.
And what do you do now?
I am the leader of Healthy Living. Thank you.
I'm not just a staff person here at Open House Ministries, I'm also a graduate from the program. And kind of my passion and my inspiration for children's programming came from my own personal experience. So of course I lived at Open House Ministries, graduated, moved on to housing, and I had 3 daughters that lived with me. And my middle daughter was down at the football field one night, and I received a phone call from the police, and I had to go pick her up. And it really devastated me because I'm thinking, man, we've really worked really hard to change our life, and you know, why is this happening? Her and I sat down and I said, you know, why are you making these choices? You know, we've changed our life, we've made different decisions, we're not living like we used to. And at 16 years old, she looked back at me and said, no, you got the help that you needed. I didn't. I haven't gotten the help. I've watched you get better, but I haven't been able to get better. And really that struck a chord in me to say, I don't know how, but I'm gonna be very instrumental in helping these kids at Open House Ministries be in a program. When Jennifer from the YMCA had called me, I was very excited because they were gonna offer a couple of camps during the summer. The unique thing was not only to our children, but to kids in Clark County. So it was bringing our Clark County children together along with the children in the shelter and allowing them to be together, play together, do activities together, and really a chance for our children to socialize with other kids who they might not be able to socialize with. One of the things we try to do with our children is not make them feel like they're homeless. They've already lost their home, they've lost their belongings, sometimes they've lost parents, but they've really lost their stability. And to be able to bring the community into them and have them play and interact, you start seeing these kids with their eyes, they start to glisten again. They start to feel the hope that things are gonna be okay, that things are gonna get better, and that although they may be struggling at the moment, when they can move on outside of Open House Ministries, that life's gonna get back to normal for them, and things are gonna start looking up for, not only for themselves, but for their parents who often they feel very scared for. So we tragically lost our pastor in June, and we were in between chaplains, and as everybody knows, we are in ministry. Every class that we have really is a foundation of Christ, and we weren't sure what we were going to do. So through the YMCA, they have a chaplain training program, and we were very fortunate to not only get Roger, but we were also able to get 2 more that were in training who were a significant help during our time of crisis here at Open House Ministries. Not only did they administer the Word of God, but they helped us through the grief as well. One of the great things that happened during this partnership with the summer camps is we realized that we have a family at the YMCA, that not only are they here to do outreach for our kids, but during our time of need, they did outreach for our souls. And they were here to help us during our time of grief. And that means the world to all of us here at Open House Ministries, to know that when we need help, that the YMCA was there to help us. So we'll be forever blessed by the YMCA.
Come on, is this the best program or what? Give it another round of applause. I really love this. Now I feel horrible because I'm picking on a 19-year-old chaplain, and Pigeon. How do you mess with Pigeon? Huge mistake. How do I go right at these 2 guys? And now I feel horrible. Thank you. I've saved the best for last. First of all, it's been COVID, so I haven't done as much of my physical skills in the last year and a half, and I'm going to try something that's actually pretty dangerous for me, but I'm going to give it a shot because I care so much about this. I want you guys to have a really good time. I was actually going to pick Pigeon and our young stud. By the way, you're 19 and already living this kind of life. Would you like to be adopted? Because I'm available. I already texted my wife. She's in. You'd be perfect. Or what would even be better, I have a 22-year-old daughter, 3.95 GPA. She's gorgeous. We could make this happen, kid. No dowry. No dowry at all. All right. Okay. Sis, do you agree? Yeah, what a stud. Totally. She's a little young for you, Pigeon. Okay. So I'm going to pick 2 volunteers. I want you, sir, and I want you, sir. Yeah. And so probably the only one. Are you a chaplain here too? No. Look at you. You're wearing a duster. Look at style. Look at this. Wow. Hello, Lake Oswego. He carries his wine like this. Yeah. Okay, stud. Yeah. Okay. Good. All right, you guys can stand over there. I need one other helper. Let's bring this woman right there. You look perfect. Give her a big round of applause. Gentlemen, you stand there, and then hi, you come right up here. Right up here. What is your name? Jennifer. And what do you do here at the Y?
I am Director of Youth Programs.
Jennifer Lawrence, you're a movie star. We have a movie star! Not that Jennifer Lawrence, no.
Never gets old, though.
No, it never gets old, though. That's funny. I've actually known the other one since she was 16 or 17. Isn't that amazing? Nice. Yeah. So, Jennifer, this is going to be real simple for you, okay? Hold on to the clubs. Hold on to the ball. Hold on to the mouth stick. Jennifer, I need you to march right over here and just leap right on top of this puppy. It's going to be fun for them. It's the YMCA. Think of the children, Jennifer! No, seriously, it's real easy. Hold on to everything in one hand. Put your hand up. Okay, someone has an attitude problem. Jennifer, stand over there. Gentlemen, come on over here. I want you right here. You right here. What is your name? Don? Yes. Don, Chaplain Don, and your name?
I'm Jim.
Jim, nice to meet you. What do you do, Jim?
I'm a salesman.
Salesman. Lake Oswego. He's selling Maseratis. He's buying souls. All right, this will be real simple. Don, put your right foot into the unicycle. Jim, put your right foot behind the unicycle just like that. We're all holding on with both hands going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Jim, you're going up, buddy. No, that hand goes there, Jim. That hand goes there. Don, there. Do not let go of the unicycle. Do not move your feet. Don't mess with me. I'll kill you both. Jennifer, how you doing? Good. Awesome. Hold on strong, guys. Here we go. Going up the bike. Oh, my gosh. Okay, I'm a salesman, so I never lift anything. Oh, nothing's as heavy in Lake Oswego. Come on, Jim.
It was Don's fault.
No, it was not. Don't place blame on Don. Here we go, guys. Hold on real strong. Keep the seat forward like that. I'll be over the middle, and then you'll slide it back underneath me in a minute. Move the foot because my foot's going there. Here we go. Excellent, excellent. Scoot the seat towards me just a little. Towards me just a little. Yeah, that way just a little. That way just a little. There we go. Going up and over now, gentlemen. We're going. We're going.
This is not
Good night there, Jim. What the heck? Oh, I am sorry, Don.
Okay, I only have 2
Hold on.
anyways.
Let's put...
Thank you. Thank you.
Can we get the deacons to lay hands on this and put a healing in this area? Maybe not up and over. There we go, right in there.
You're not very good at this, are you?
Stop, Jim. Hold on strong there, Don. Up a little higher. Scoot the seat that way. 2 inches and then back underneath me gently. Hold on. Okay, Don, left hand. Give me your left hand. Push up. Push up. No, not forward. Give me your right hand, Jim. Right hand. Push up. Push up. Okay, when I say now about let go of the unicycle and move your feet, but don't let go up here because I'm not real good at this, okay? Count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let go. Let go. Let go. Hold me up. 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 You guys help me out. Come on. Show up here, guys. Help me out. We are the world. Oh, yeah. Start it, Don.
Bring it back.
We are going out tonight, Jim. You and me. And we're bringing the support pigeon with us. All right. What is your name? Jennifer. That's correct. Jennifer, come right in between, right over here, right, stand right there. There's a mark on the floor. Do you see the, hold still, Jennifer, hold still. Jennifer, don't move, I'll pull your head right off. Take a step forward, Jennifer, a step forward. Give these 2 guys a big round of applause. Jennifer, how you doing? You okay? Okay, hand me the ball. Very creative, Jennifer. Hand me the mouth stick, the wooden thing, goes in my mouth. It's like trying to take communion from a dyslexic priest. Oh, whoops. I'll get it. No, I'll get it. Don, that's a joke. I can't get it. Thank you, Don. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hand me all 3 clubs, Give Jennifer a big round of applause. Jennifer, I'm so sorry about that. Jennifer, God bless you. Thank you. Give Jennifer a big round of applause. Jennifer, God bless you. Thank you for putting up with me. God bless your 2012. And thank you. You were just wonderful. God bless all the work you do. Don, God bless your ministry. God bless you. Thank you for putting up with me. You were fantastic. Jim, you suck, pal. What was... God bless you too. Thank you. Look at this. Here we go. I'm going to give this a shot. I'm totally stalling. I'm trying to end this quickly. My tire is 100% flat, and I'm on a carpet. So if this works, this is my finale. If this does not work, this is still my finale. Oh, shoot. Don, you are a good chaplain. He's ready. He's in for sir. Oh, darn. Look at that. Chop, chop, Don. Chop, chop. Okay, I'll try not to drop. Seriously, okay. Thank you. Here we go. Seriously, this is not easy. Here we go. Come on. There we go. I got it. It's making me nervous. Hold on. Here we go. Oh. Here we go. Oh. You all know what it looks like, though, right? No? One more try. Come on, babe. Come on, Vancouver! Ah! Thank you, guys. Did you all have fun so far? Can we have a round of applause for all the chaplains that actually do all the serving for the community? It's such a selfless thing. I'm just real quickly going to tell you my story. My story is, I grew up in Seattle. I have a lot of relatives here. My sister lives in Richfield, right up the street. I spent a lot of time here in Portland. I love the community. I love the people. But I met Tyler, who's president and CEO, up here. I met him in California, and we went to church together. We did some theater together. We became good friends. And this guy had a job that if you're going to run a YMCA, he ran 3 in our area. It's such a cool area, a real community. Like, California doesn't have a lot of communities. This is like a real community where you go to the store and I go, I know them. And it's just wonderful. It's such a cool area. And I go, he's got the job of jobs for what he wants to do. And then he goes, a couple of years ago, he goes, God's telling me I'm quitting here, and I'm going up to Portland. And I go, what? He goes, I'm quitting, and I'm going. And in my mind, I'm like, wow, Lord, I hope you're really speaking to him here, because he could be throwing something right out the window. And then he called me a year ago, and I talked to Roger. And I'm going to start losing it here, because what you guys are doing here is Tyler's heart. It's Roger's heart. The YMCA isn't a building for basketball. It's not a place just to be. It's a place to actually get out and serve the community. And the chaplaincy program is brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Roger just told me there's something coming down the pike that I think is really huge, and this could be, this whole YMCA was created to serve families, serve the community, and I'm very sorry. I get emotional because I'm upset at the culture we're in. It's so many broken children. They're broken. Broken adults, broken children. And we have to do something. This kid, it's amazing. I'm very sorry. No. So I do a lot of events for a lot of different things, and a lot of philanthropic works, and a lot of people spend a lot of money doing things that are okay. And some things become really effective. And I think you guys are onto something here. So I was looking at the breakdown of what it costs to get somebody through the chaplaincy. And so this program costs about $1,000 per person. So that kid came up with it. Pigeon hung around at parks. Enough people threw it out. Don. And by the way, I've never met you guys before, just now. So I'm really impressed. So this is what your money is going to. And I believe the YMCA can be an army to affect people's lives in a broken world. And I'm tired of it being broken. So I'm going to pledge from my family, my wife and I are pledging, we'll pledge $1,000 to put one person through. If Tyler, who is watching me right now, he's not here, Sandy. He's on there. He's sick. So I'm pointing to him. If you'll match me, Tyler, so you and I will bring 2 new chaplains on. Is that a go? Is that a go, Tyler? I think it is. So I'll pledge 1,000. Tyler will pledge 1,000. And then every dollar you give, and it doesn't matter how much, even a little bit helps. Because this is how, there's those who fight the battle, which is what the chaplains are doing, and there's those who support those who fight. And that's what we do. So any dollar, anything you give helps further this cause. It's such a great cause. That's all I have to say. I implore you to give anything you can. And God bless you. I love you all. And I hope you enjoyed my silly little comedy act. Sorry, I lost it. Yay!
Thank you, Tyler. Thank you, Ron.
Thank you.
For everything, really. Taking the time to come up and do this for us. I truly appreciate it, and I know everyone here does too. And I truly appreciate everyone here who partners with us. Because without you, this is nothing more than a good idea. Without you guys, we wouldn't have this. So I appreciate you very much, and I know the rest of the chaplains do too. And I know the families that we work with do too. So thank you. How about a round of applause for yourselves? And I know there's people out there that are all across the country that help us as well, and I want to thank them for all they do and everything they've given. So I get to have the pleasure of saying goodnight, and I want to give you a little blessing. This is something I used to do when I was inside the walls of the church, and Lori knows about this. But this is what we would say every Sunday after we leave, and I'd say, may the peace of the Lord Christ be with you, wherever he may send you. May he guide you through the wilderness, protect you in the storm. May he bring you home rejoicing at the wonders he has shown you. May he bring you home rejoicing once again into these doors. So until next time, next year when we do this again, God bless you. Thank you. And don't be a stranger. Check in.